So just last week, Elise and I went to see Sam Comfort and we picked up 12 nukes. I had wanted to create some good footage while talking to Sam, and I even had a little funny skit put together. However, Sam arrived in his pajamas, and I didn't think he'd appreciate being videoed while in his pajamas. So we've skipped that part, and unfortunately missed the opportunity to do a little skit that Sam and I had been working on. However, in this video, I'm just going to show you some of the things that we've done in the week since we picked up the bees. Moving the bees from the transportation nukes into their permanent homes and moving a couple of beehives out to some outyards that I'm looking to get established. Hi, I'm Scott McPherson, and this is Beekeeping from Scratch, where it's about the bees. Hey there, beekeepers. Welcome to Beekeeping from Scratch, where we document our journey starting over from scratch and successfully growing our business back to profitability together with you. Now, if we haven't met yet, my name is Scott McPherson, and this is the first installment of the show Bee Diaries, where we show you what's going on in our bee yards. Now, if you have watched a few Beekeeping from Scratch videos, please consider subscribing and ringing the notification bell icon so that you get notified the moment we upload our next video. Your subscribership and watching these videos all the way to the end really helps out this channel and gets our videos in front of other beekeepers and people interested in keeping bees. All right, thanks. I really appreciate it. All right, so the first thing I need to tell you is I clearly need to learn a bit more about outdoor photography and videography because I made a lot of material which ended up being absolutely no good. And I'll just show you the first two clips to kind of show you what I mean. They got so overexposed that they're unusable. So I wish I had a little bit more material, but I do have some pretty good shots of the bees and the beehives and delivering bees to the yards. So let's get started, and I hope you enjoy. Yeah, so now here's those overexposed shots as I was telling you about. They're really pretty, but virtually unusable because they've been overexposed. So I really have to up my game and learn how to do that. This is one of my kids. He's helped me move beehive into the back of the house. Here I am opening them the nukes after they've had a chance to settle down and relax a bit. It's also a little cool, so they really didn't come out and start flying much today until I opened up the beehives, of course, and gave them a little bit of feed in the center feeder, which you'll see coming up. There they are, 6 boxes, 12 nukes total. And here I am, I'm opening up the very first hive, getting ready to pour some sugar water down into the center feeder. You can see Lisa's starting to back up. She's wearing the bee suit, and she's the one backing up.
On the side over here? Because there's a lot on the outside there.
That's okay.
That's a nice shot of the bees. Flying around, good strong hives. And here I am, the next day I'm transferring frames into the regular 5-frame nuke boxes. Since these were 4-frame nukes and I'm putting them in 5-frame boxes, I'm dropping an empty frame into the center of the nuke box. And repeat for each nuke. The center is the best place to put empty frames because the nukes draw them out quicker. They're right in the middle of the brood nest, and you get nice tight cells and comb. And there's the start of the home bee yard. Here we are bringing some bees to one of the outyards. This one's the outyard in Quaker Hill. just a starter of one. Now that beehive sitting right there belongs to the landowner. I volunteered to give him one of my nukes so long as I could use the hive as one of my resource hives. And, that lets me, that gives me a start to a bee yard here. And you can see where I have to get to get to that Quaker Hill spot. I'm actually on the way out here, not on the way in, but it's deep in the woods. Well, so that's one dropped off. That's the Quaker Hill. Off to the next yard. Getting on the highway. Getting closer. Nice rural area, close to the water. Same thing here, starting off with one rack and one group of bees. There'll be 2 hives here when I transfer them out into their permanent homes, just like those green ones from earlier. There we go, that's it. Just a nice pretty view on the way home. This is the area that I live in. And there we go. Thanks for watching.